Hello? This is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay?
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
Nanako-chan. Nanako-chan. Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying?
Everything's gonna be okay.
I didn't.
Hell, can you be so half-assed about
What do you
this?
think about your time here? Are you satisfied with the things you did? The choices you made? Choices you made? Choices you made?
Alright, here we are. We've returned to that fateful night, the 3rd of December, the night where Nanako died, and our chance to solve the mystery vanished before our very eyes. And this time, we're not going to let that happen, but we need to figure out what we need to do in order to keep pursuing the mystery, to reach out to the truth, as the theme of the game is. So what do we need to do here? I still believe that it's not the right decision to push Namatame into the TV, because I feel like there's something off, and I felt like there was something off, but unfortunately, some of the dialogue choices I chose didn't lead to the right outcome that I desired. So here we are again, giving it another shot. I was thinking, because in the bad ending, right, that we got, Namatame was tried in court, and he supposedly confessed to kidnapping a lot of people, throwing them into the TV world, but the first 2 murders he said that he wasn't responsible and had nothing to do with, and I always thought that was kind of fishy. You know, why would he confess to all those other murders, but those first 2, he's saying he had no responsibility whatsoever in regards to them. Now, I suppose you could say, well, it's easier to confess to the other ones because they didn't end up dead, they survived, whereas the first 2 were killed. That way he's kind of distancing himself. He's like saying, well, the people I attacked didn't die. Whoever did the first 2, that wasn't me. You know, I'm innocent of that, so you can't try me for murder. Just kidnapping, really. Which is a possibility, but I just don't think that's it. I think he's genuine about that, but, I mean, why? I guess it just comes back to my theory that he's trying to hide people in the TV to save them from another killer, which I think I mentioned a while ago. But I think I poked holes in it myself, so I don't really know. All I know for sure is we definitely need to wait a second here.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back.
I understand that.
What are you trying to say?
And it's a bit easier for me now. I've got a cooler head because I've seen Nanako die twice now, and I know that she's going to be okay. But Yosuke and Kanji and Naoto are all still on edge as well, and for good reason, of course. They can't see the future. We're missing something. We're definitely missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
That is a good question, Yosuke. What don't we know? Apparently it's not whether he could be tried. And, well, perhaps it is Namatame's true feelings. After all, I know I kind of glossed over it last time, but I definitely don't think it's whether revenge is right or whether he'll kill again. I'm just trying to think. What was he trying to accomplish by saving people, by throwing them in the TV, you know? Let's go for Namatame's true feelings here.
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV!
Uh-oh. Yep, I know, sorry.
What didn't you understand?
What didn't I understand? Well, we've got some more dialogue choices. Why he's scared. Something's bothering me. He can still repent. I actually don't know. I definitely don't think it's the bottom one, and I don't think it's this one either. It's one of the top 2. Why he's scared and something's bothering me. I mean, why he's scared? Why is he scared? You know, he looks terrified right now. I suppose you could say that it's because he just saw his shadow on TV. Why is he scared?
I don't know. Either he's begging for his life, or he freaked out from seeing his other self face to face.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Who gives a damn? That's not what's important right now.
Why not? It is important. We need to know why he's scared. He doesn't seem psycho at all right now. He seems genuinely terrified.
Why the hell are you so cold about this? Nanako-chan is dead, for God's sake!
Holy shit! I mean, thankfully I don't have to snap back at him because I know Nanako's okay. But man, what a thing to say to the person who's actually close to Nanako.
I don't understand you.
Whew, way to call me out, Yosuke. Jesus.
I didn't think we'd end up like this. I mean, I thought we were all on the same page.
Uh-oh.
How the hell can you be so half-assed about this?
I think we've...
Are you okay with what this bastard did?
Nope, this all sounds familiar. Damn it. Alright, we're back. This time, we're not going to screw up anymore. Surely. Okay, it's not why he's scared. I still don't think it's the bottom two, so it's got to be something's bothering me. I just found it weird that, what didn't you understand? Well, something's bothering me. But, let's go for this.
Well, what is it?
Oh.
I already told you there's no time to waste.
I understand, but again, we can't rush into this kind of decision.
Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
Maybe a bit of both, okay? I got nothing. You can escape via the TV. We're missing something. I don't... It's definitely not the first one. Are we just gonna keep saying we're missing something? I don't understand what's going on. I feel like we literally are stalling here until, what, someone just barges in here and stops us? I don't think it's he could escape via the TV, because the whole point of throwing him into the TV is we believe he's not going to be able to get out. And you guys already mentioned that the only reason we can get out is because Teddy gave us the power to get out on that studio lot that we always end up in when we go through the Juness TV. So, and I mean, Namatame's first venture into the TV world was that one time, right? Because he wouldn't have been able to get out. I think he was only throwing people into the TV. He wasn't going in after them, for example. So... yeah, I think we're just stalling here. We're missing something.
Missing? Like what exactly?
That's a good question again.
Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
We're not doing this. Ooh, okay, I can't do it. I'm sorry, calm the hell down. I feel like... we might need to get aggressive here. I feel like I can't do it and I'm sorry kind of lead to the same thing. But if we go calm the hell down, we're gonna foil Yosuke's attempted coup right now. Okay, come on, let's do it. Otherwise we're gonna have to rewind and watch it all again. Calm the hell down! You yelled at everyone to calm down. Namatame? Got something to say?
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
Everyone, just relax, take a chill pill. We're in the hospital.
I'm perfectly calm.
Oh, God. No, you're not, Yosuke, and you know it.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
Man, you guys keep asking. I feel like I'm freaking Phoenix Wright right now, just bluffing my way until someone barges through the door with some evidence, some hard evidence clearing Namatame or something.
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
I don't know. But I think I've mentioned this before, just like how he merged with his shadow in the TV world. What the hell was up with that? And I know there's some questions I've got. I feel like I need to pull out the corkboard again, I think I mentioned this in the Nanako dungeon, that I feel like the truth is right there, just within my grasp, and my fingers are just sliding through it. And I'm just like trying to grasp it, but I can't quite.
Hey, let's all take a deep breath.
Okay, take a deep breath.
After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
You're very right. We can't be making monumental decisions like this, okay? We're gonna be bound by murder rather than friendship.
Fine.
Everyone took a deep breath. It seems that everyone has finally regained their composure.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this.
Even though it's probably nearly impossible right now, considering what's just happened, thankfully I know that Nanako's okay.
I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective.
Exactly. Let the suspect speak.
There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago.
Yeah, his shadow came up.
I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
Look at him, he looks so pitiful right now as well. I need to know what the hell's going on.
But...
I won't let this game end by just skipping to March.
yeah, the guy's not saying anything.
Well, we've been kind of squabbling in front of him. He's probably traumatized. Also, there's the fact that his shadow appeared and he must have been creeped out by it.
Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV.
He doesn't, like, If he was really some sort of psychopath, wouldn't he be like embracing his shadow, just like, yeah, that's my evil self right there, guys? Instead, he looks like he's genuinely scared of it. You know? And there's the whole, like, he's trying to save people. What's that all about? Save people from what? From the fog? From the murderer? From themselves?
It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Yeah, but we don't know why he's trying to save them, or what he's saving them from. That's what we need to know.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
Wow. Naoto put it very eloquently. That's what I've been trying to say.
Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet.
Wait, really? And you were about to throw this man in the TV, Naoto? Come on, speak up.
We'll have to see what he can tell us about them.
If anyone has any doubts, now is the time to bring it up.
Though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it.
Is there another killer?
But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done.
Of course, I'd expect nothing less from you, Yosuke.
Anytime, anywhere, anything.
I feel the same way.
Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man?
Again, it's because I know what's happened, okay? If I'd done this in one go, which was damn no way I was ever going to do it in the first try, I probably would have been shaking right now, just going, what's going on? How? You know, I think someone mentioned that we've got elements of Yosuke's shadow re-emerging here. You know, how he's trying to be the hero, he's trying to put an end to these killings, he's trying to be something. But no, I think we're diving headfirst into danger right now, and obviously we've seen what happens when we just don't reach out for the truth. We get the bad ending. The fog never goes away.
Then again, that's why you're our leader.
So many things that have been left unanswered, and I can't wait to get some answers. I feel like we're okay now, right? Surely. And yes, that is why I'm the leader, Yosuke. I have the final say.
All right. Let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
Okay, good. I like it.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
Exactly. And I don't think Namatame's going anywhere anytime soon, although I don't like the fact that there's a TV in this room.
Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Whew, Chie, Yukiko, and Rize collectively sighing with relief.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Good, we need to put all our heads together.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke.
Yeah, man, we know, okay? No one's blaming you. I can imagine, like, Yosuke haters would be very mad at him right now. The only reason I was arguing with him is because, kind of like Chie, you know? He's just like, I don't want to see you murder someone, you moron. Like, please, I'm doing this for you. And it was just, like, an argument because I care about my friends. I don't want us all to be, you know, known for this one thing where we just killed someone trying to play judge, jury, and executioner. And then it turns out maybe we're even wrong because of what happens in the bad ending. He testifies that he wasn't responsible for the first two murders.
Come on. We've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Exactly. Let's not end it on a sour note. Let's see this through to the very end.
Right. Together.
Together. The power of friendship and love.
Yeah.
Yosuke, he seems like he's still dejected and he's not fully into what we're saying, but I think we've stopped him for now, and that's enough.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
You don't have to apologize, my bro. We were all caught up in the moment. The case has taken a sharp turn, and the investigation team is now one step closer to the truth. That's good. That's a good sign. It seems that you will go on with your friends to solve another mystery. Oh boy, I'm excited. That's a max for the investigation team. There we are. Oh. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Loki, the ultimate form of the full arcana. No wonder we were so enraged just now. We went berserk. Well, we've maxed out the social link for the investigation team, even if there are individual investigators I have yet to max out. The investigation team social link has reached its maximum level. You've mastered the investigation team social link. Your power to create personas of the full arcana has reached its maximum, so Waku Sr. has forged a bond that cannot be broken by mastering the full social link. You can now fuse Loki, the shapeshifter. Alright. Can't wait to wield Loki. For reasons. What's going on? Oh, the Judgment Arcana. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. It brings thee closer to the truth. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Judgment Arcana. I think that's the last one I'm missing. So there we go. What did we get it for? You have established the Seekers of Truth social link of the Judgment Arcana. You may earn an XP bonus when fusing personas of the Judgment Arcana. What is this, like an investigation team on overtime or something?
You guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
There we go. Someone interrupted at long last. Sorry. We're just here.
Oh, crap!
Making sure the suspect doesn't escape. You know, the window was open, and there's a massive TV in here that someone can fit through. You know, we're just doing our due diligence. We didn't do
We
anything.
were keeping an eye on the suspect.
We totally weren't going to attempt murder just now, I promise.
The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation. And their trust in you, Adachi-san.
See? Again, Nato just says it better than I ever could. Which has me concerned for my position as leader, but that's okay. I'm gonna remain in this position as a legacy thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, totally. You don't need to worry.
We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible.
You should have done that in the first place. I can't believe that he was here in the same hospital as Nanako. For goodness sake. And Dojima, what the hell did you think was going to happen?
So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
God, you're lucky this powder keg didn't explode. I mean, it kind of did in the other bad ending. Because I got it twice.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest.
Oh, I can imagine he does.
Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Aren't doctor's orders meant for the patient?
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room.
Come on, guys, let's go see the good news. There's still good news, right? She's still alive. Nothing's changed because I'm pursuing this ending, right? Surely not.
So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
Oh, guys, you gotta stop asking this question. Okay, there's nothing, okay? I don't know what it is. That's the truth, alright? I was just stalling because we didn't want to kill Namatame because the mystery, there's still a lot of holes that we need to fill in. Okay?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too.
There you go. Yukiko has got something that's been bothering her. She'll let us know. Share with the rest of the class, please.
Why did he start killing people in the first place?
To save them, right?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right?
Exactly.
So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
Now, we know from the bad ending that Namatame has not confessed to the first two murders, just all the other kidnappings that took place, right? But I feel like that's kind of, I wouldn't say cheating, but we know something that we shouldn't have any knowledge of in this timeline. So for now, let's just disregard the fact that he's confessed to everything but the first two murders and just carry on trying to poke holes in this theory that he's killing people to save them, especially with the first two victims.
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning.
Right, as you would, because the circumstances surrounding Mayumi's background indicated that, you know, Namatame is the most likely suspect, right?
But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious.
Because of an alibi, I think. I think he was out of town, maybe? Or something of the sorts. But we figured we could disregard his alibi because of the nature of how these people are killed. They're thrown into the TV world, and they're basically a ticking time bomb until they die, which is when the fog rolls into Inaba.
If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well.
I don't know. I don't think he's that good of an actor, to be honest.
Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
I don't know. Namatame doesn't strike me as that kind of psychopath that kills for fun. I feel like he genuinely had a mission to save these people. And, you know, obviously it wasn't all about saving people because they would end up dead if, you know, they were left in the TV for too long. So we need to discern whether the fact that saving people means they die, or were they supposed to gain their own personas or something?
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time.
Right.
Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him.
Okay, so, I mean, even then, you know, I can't believe he got vilified so much when he was already separated. Okay, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe they had an affair and then they separated. But in any case...
Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death.
Okay.
Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle.
I see.
The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point.
So there was no malice detected between any of the three people? Is that what you're saying? So it's probably not Hiragi as well?
Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano.
Okay. I mean, there could be the fact that he accidentally pushed her into the TV world, but I doubt that's the case.
Although, her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
That it was. Same with Saki Kanishi. So what is his connection between those two?
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I suppose it is possible that he's off his rocker.
I don't really get any of this.
It's okay. I mean, you know, our minds are clouded right now with what's just happened this evening. We need to come back with fresh heads.
Oh, this is so confusing!
We're discussing this just seconds after we contemplated murdering a man.
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Yeah, I was just thinking, maybe we should, you know, retreat back to our special headquarters and have our meeting there. And, hopefully, with Teddy around. I hope he's still around.
Oh, there you are, all of you.
Oh. Here we go.
Please come with me immediately.
Surely. This is the good news, guys.
What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
You're not gonna come? Okay. Suppose he has to guard Namatame. Oh, what's this? Damn, that's bright. Titty!
Where am I?
You don't know where you are? So you didn't return to the TV world voluntarily? Where is he?
Is this Teddy's world?
This fog doesn't look like the usual TV world fog.
This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital.
Yes?
That's right, Nana-chan.
Oh, Teddy, it's okay. She's fine. If only you stuck around, you could have seen that everything's okay. Where did you go? Did you actually walk off, or what happened?
I couldn't do anything.
None of us could.
Why do I even exist?
Oh, Teddy, no, don't regress, please. You've been doing so well ever since we defeated your shadow. You've been coping, and you've been a ball of sunshine in this team. Honestly, even though you've caused so much trouble.
I couldn't keep my promise.
I can't bear to see Teddy like this, and yes, that pun was intended.
I lost my reason to be there.
It's okay.
That's it.
What?
I remember now.
Oh?
So, it was true. Guys!
What's up?
Sensei!
Where did you go, Teddy? Where are you?
What should I do?
Come back! Come back to us! This investigation's not over and our team is incomplete without you! Where the hell are you? It's a road.
Oh, there they are.
Nice pulsing heart.
Nanako-chan came around.
There we go.
Huh? What did you just say?
Honestly, it just feels so good.
Nanako-chan's alive?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Oh, the relieved voices again. Oh god, it's so good.
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen.
I do have to say, I was a bit triggered by the fact that she died and then came back. You know, I'm not always the biggest fan of a death is cheap kind of trope, but I mean, I know it had to happen for what took place, like basically putting us at our breaking point. But yeah, it's just, I'm just glad that she's okay. All right.
But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on.
Right, well, I believe we need to get rid of this fog.
Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
She's Dojima's daughter, and my little sis. I expect nothing less from this little precious angel.
So this isn't a joke?
No.
You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh, this is the best group of friends anyone could ask for. I love all of these characters, my goodness me. They're honest. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
I couldn't ask for a better investigation team.
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
Yes. I'm not going to be traumatized by my wife's birthday on December 3 anymore.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
I know.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
And I know the argument that we had upstairs was just born out of the love they had for Nanako and obviously looking out for me. Like Yosuke arguing with me, you know, it's Nanako-chan, I can't believe you're acting like this with her. You know, he was trying to look out for me, however misguided it was. Hang in there.
You all should go home for the night.
Yeah, well, I feel like I shouldn't leave her side anymore.
I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment.
Can't someone tell him now? Does he know that she's alive? Please don't let him go to bed just depressed.
It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Like, imagine if he wakes up in the middle of the night and tries something, you know, absolutely dastardly. Like, unimaginable things. Okay? Someone please inform her father that she's okay.
Wait a second, where's Teddy?
Yeah, did he leave a note?
I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
Because he didn't seem to be aware of where he was. And I have to say, having him upstairs, I think it's upstairs where Namatame's room is, definitely would have helped quell things a little faster.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Yeah, that is true.
Teddy, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital.
Yes, please don't disrupt any of these electronics, okay? We're teetering on the edge here.
I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
Good man. I guess we didn't find a litter. Nanako is fighting hard to survive. You must wait and believe that she will recover.
Oh, there you are.
Here I am. What are you doing? You're just wandering the hospital halls.
I forgot to tell you. Don't pull that again, okay?
What? Threaten to kill a man? Wouldn't dream of it.
You can't just meet with the suspect like that. Anyway, I came to give you an update on Dojima-san.
What is it?
His wounds opened up a little, but he's treated now, and he's fast asleep.
Please tell me you told him that Nanako's alive. Thank you.
He'll be alright, don't worry.
Good.
Knowing him, by this time tomorrow, he'll be on his feet and yelling at people again. Don't tell him I said that.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him. I will tell him.
Anyway, I heard Nanako-chan's on the road to recovery again.
I don't know if we'd call it the road to recovery. More like the mountain to climb that is recovery.
You guys were being so dramatic that I got really worried.
Oh, sorry, Adachi, she literally died in front of my eyes. But yeah, we were a bit dramatic, you know? Shit. God. I mean, was he aware that she ever died? I don't even know. But yes, we had reason to be dramatic, okay?
But this is good news. She'll be well again in no time. By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right?
Yes.
Well, enjoy your freedom while you can.
Okay, I thought he was going to ask if he could, like, move in or something. Like, oh, Dojima-san's not around, and, well, I don't want him to be living by that lady who keeps offering me cabbages, so I'm moving in.
Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after all.
I certainly hope so. It can't come soon enough. You sense Adachi's concern for you. Oh, here we go again. Rank up. Rank 8 for Toru Adachi. I guess we've converted to story mode rank ups for Adachi. Even though we're rank 8, feels like we're lagging behind. But I don't know if we... I'm pretty sure I hung out with him as much as I could. And then it said, like, I couldn't hang out with him until the investigation furthers. So, rank 8 only, huh? The Toru Adachi social link has reached level 8. Your power to create personas of the Gister Arcana has grown.
Well, I better head back.
Alrighty.
You go home too, before it gets too late. See ya.
Yeah. Catch you later. At least he's walking slowly now.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save.
Uh-oh, he's mumbling in his sleep.
Why? Mayumi. And that girl too.
Ooh, is he referring to to Saki right now?
I couldn't save them.
Huh. So you tried to save them but didn't.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
Should he really be sleeping and sitting that close to the suspect? I feel like he's within striking distance. So he couldn't save Mayumi or Saki. What does that mean?
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
I mean, based on what we saw, we have no idea where he is, and I don't think there's a cell tower around.
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Ooh, snow's falling.
Oh, it's snow.
It's getting cold.
Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
Yeah, I mean, this... this yellow fog is gonna turn it into yellow snow. I don't think we should be staying outside very long.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year.
Well, it's basically the end of the year, so...
It's freezing. Let's go home.
I mean, I'm glad we get to stay in 2011 just a little bit longer.
Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, alright?
Yes, please do.
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow.
Good idea. That's what I've been advocating for. Alright. Branch off.
Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself.
I hope so too, but... I mean, I know that's not what happened.
He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case.
Yeah. I mean, that's so... Like, Yosuke genuinely cares for... I mean, we all care for Teddy, but it's funny just like, Yosuke cares for him after all that Teddy's put him through, like, you know, revealing the porno mag to his parents and whatnot, but it's just so heartwarming to see everyone so worried about each other.
Well, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, partner. It's just me, going home alone, back in Namatame's room. Was it really right to stop everyone from what they were about to do? Yes, it definitely was, I'm pretty sure. For now, you have no way of knowing. Damn, if only I got it right the first time around. You remember that your cell phone has been off this entire time since you were at the hospital. Any messages? There seem to be no messages. Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks for that extra bit of dialogue, I suppose. You should go home before you catch a cold. Yeah. But then I'd have an excuse to stay at the hospital if I catch pneumonia or something. Oh, wow, we're back home. And we're still in December. I like it. Come on, let's harvest these vegetables real quick. Alright, I hardly doubt we can go out. You feel very tired. You should return to your room and get some rest for today. It has been the longest day. So let's get some rest. Will Nanako be alright? Then there's what happened in Namatame's hospital ward. The snow that started to fall, and the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead from here on? You feel very tired. You should hurry and get some rest for today. Let's do it. Oh, hello. Here we are back in the Velvet Room. This.
Welcome.
Oh god, it's been a while since I've seen Igor's sprite. forgot about his eyebrows and his bulging eye sockets.
It's been quite some time.
It has. And actually, now that I'm looking out the window, that looks oddly familiar. Like the mist that's surrounding Teddy, for instance. Is he outside? Is he on top of this limousine? It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
I have to thank you, Igor, for not abusing this kind of power, you know, dragging me to the Velvet Room when I'm asleep. Like, you know, in another installment.
I have summoned you within your dreams.
I get peaceful night's sleep, usually.
Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far.
It has.
Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I haven't put all the pieces together, yet I have all the pieces in front of me. You know what I mean? And it's tantalizing. I can solve it. I can do it.
Splendid!
Good. I'm glad you believe me.
The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge.
Oh?
If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach.
Wait, so we're actually following some sort of GPS? I thought we were going on a Sunday drive or something, just roaming around this void, but no, apparently we're driving somewhere. Interesting.
Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey?
Ooh, flashback montage? Let's do it.
It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight.
I'm ready. Come on, hit me with all the clues.
Margaret?
Wow, jeez. Seeing his nose from this angle, it really is long. Voices you've heard many times before echo in your mind. Whoa. Ah.
I can't ignore that fact any longer. I need to face the truth head on.
Oh, all our social links, I see. The ones that we maxed out.
What's right? What you should choose to do in life. The answers to those things lie within you.
Unfortunately, we haven't maxed out everyone.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Of course you are.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was social links, but no. I guess that was just extra? Because I haven't maxed out Naoto, and she just said that in Namatame's ward.
Alright, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
Okay.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
We're gonna need to dive in deep. A logic dive combined with a thought route combined with Psyche Taxi. All in one.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Time to break out the corkboard again.
Come on. We've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Exactly.
Right. Together.
Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
Oh, yes, there is a parade of us. What's going on? Oh, there's people outside. What's that all about? It seems that the car has stopped moving. Teddy, are you around?
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
Wait, we're legitimately trying to confirm our destination. Okay, cool. Cool. I guess it's not some sort of weather forecast map, is it? On that TV there?
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life.
Yeah, it kind of has. Yep.
Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
I guess there's a little bit more that can change my life.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently.
I like that. I also heard of the metaphor of, like a giant chess game, because there's so many combinations and permutations of moves, and each move you make will develop the game in a unique sort of way. And think of all the combinations you have, like billions and billions just making one different move, and that's how your life can change in an instant. you could avoid so many other possibilities by making different choices.
Some travel fast. Some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Mm-hmm.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart.
What, stopped? That was Nanako a couple of hours ago.
Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation, rather than action.
Ah, I like that. Yes. It's time to review everything we know, I think. Like a... Hello? You can hear something in the distance. Was that in the Velvet Room, or was that in real life? I feel like I'm waking up right now. Sunday the 4th, and we got the day off tomorrow as well, thank God. It seems that you've been sleeping until now. You hear the doorbell ringing. Someone seems to be at the door. So it's in real life. Who is it? Get my shotgun out. It's another delivery person? No, it's Yosuke.
Teddy's missing.
Okay, so he didn't turn up at your house last night. Gotcha.
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately.
Yeah.
Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side.
What? Without me? I'm the leader.
We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Yeah, of course. Let's go. Where could Teddy have gone? In any case, you decide to go look for him. Wait, what? It was just Rise and Kanji? Goodness me. Rise can't even fight.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No signal?
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings.
Oh? So the fog is still as thick as it was, in the TV world, even though it started to leak out into the real world?
I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Interesting.
That Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
I know, right? And I thought he took that on board, but I think the Nanako situation kind of just tilted everything because he made a promise to her. You recall the mysterious dream you had last night? This may be a time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said, but... let's think about this. Come on.
I guess that's all we can do right now.
Let's put our heads together and think.
He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
Definitely. He would definitely let us know at least. He's not the kind of person to just up and vanish like that.
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now we must concentrate on the case.
Damn, Naoto. I mean, Teddy could be in danger, you know.
It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location.
And, God, it's about time they're doing that.
We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
Right, so we need to go back and see him in the hospital before he's transferred. Gotcha.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Okay, what doesn't seem right? Everyone, voice your concerns right now.
Let's quickly review the facts.
All right, I like this. I like reviewing the facts, which is why I had the idea of the corkboard in the first place, which I had fun with, and I'm glad some of you guys found interested in it.
Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano, the announcer, and Saki-san.
Correct. And so that's why I said maybe he's trying to distance himself from those 2, because those are the only 2 people who died. Now, I mean, there's multiple things we could think about here. Maybe he tried to save them, but no one rescued them from the TV world. They got killed, and he kind of thought, maybe, well, shit, my experiment failed with Mayumi. Let me try again. Let me throw Saki into the TV world, try to save her. Oh, she died too? Well, that experiment failed. And he just kept going and going until, we started going in there and saving people ourselves, truly saving them, sorry. And, and they got their personas. So could that be what he was trying to do? Maybe that's why he killed the first 2? Because he was just doing trial and error to see what would happen?
From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them.
Exactly. He's connected to them. He's connected to Saki. We can understand he's connected to Mayumi, but Saki? Why?
After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted.
That's when we intervened.
It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
Correct.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
Yeah, I know, but there's obviously more to the case than just what Naoto said.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Yes, killed Mr. Muraoka, made it look like the Inaba serial killer did it. I suppose we have to think... I mean, we heard, and I think we know, that Mitsuo dived into the TV world to avoid getting arrested, right? So, obviously, the TV world's supposed to be some sort of haven to escape, right? That's why Namatame jumped in there too, to escape. And so maybe that's what Namatame was doing by saving people, which I mentioned earlier, that he thinks he's saving them from the killer by hiding them in the TV world. But then I was like, well, once we pull them out of the TV world, the killer can go after them again, right? So is that really what he was trying to do? I don't know. I mean, and obviously throwing them in the TV world is what's causing them to die in the first place, so...
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer?
Right.
That's what's bothering me.
Okay.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
I don't think he's completely nuts, even though he seems like he's off his rocker. Completely. Like, definitely not on planet Earth anymore. So I'm leaning towards the misunderstanding part.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Which is why we need to go speak with him, right? And get his side of the story.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
You think he's pretending to be insane so he could just get off on a plea deal?
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean?
Yes, that's what I've been asking this entire time.
I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
That's definitely part of his plot to save people, because that's what he said when we were in the TV world, right? And then there's also, actually, the question of those, the letters that we received, right? And I was thinking, you know, why would he send those kind of messages to us when he's busy saving people, right? Like, why would he say, don't rescue anymore, when he's the one who's saving people? Wouldn't he be saying, like, don't interfere in my saving, or don't interfere in my rescue business, right? You wouldn't be rescuing someone from being saved. That makes no sense. And then there's the other letter that we got, which was, you know, if you rescue someone again, I'm going to throw someone close to you in the TV world, so don't do it. But then Nanako ended up going into the TV world, so what was that threat all about? You know, it doesn't compute.
Could he mean saving them through death?
Possibly. I don't know. But then, okay, well, obviously these guys don't know, but Mayumi and Saki ended up dying for real. But in the hospital bed, he was like, I couldn't save them. So, I mean, I don't think death is what he was trying to accomplish. I don't think that was the end game, actually, now that I think about it. Unless there had to be some sort of ritual that took place, like they had to awaken their persona before they... No. I don't think he was saving them through death.
He did call himself a savior, and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself!
No, I don't think that computes.
What do you think, Senpai?
There's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
No, this is not a simple mystery, Kanji, I'm afraid. That's why the police can't figure this out. And we're their only hope, because we're aware of the TV world. We're aware of some of the, you know, niggling circumstances behind this case.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while.
What's that? Speak up.
When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too."
Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Okay. You're right. He did say that. You're the ones I saved. So, they're obviously still alive. I don't think he was saving them through death, because he considers Yukiko and the others saved. So what does that mean? Is it because they awakened to their persona? I'll save this girl too.
So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too?
Sorry, there's a lot of finger wagging that I'm doing right now that you can't see, but I'm just like, yes, that's correct. Yes, that makes sense.
Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
Right.
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense.
So he wasn't trying to kill people. I think he was just misguided.
And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Right. So what does that mean?
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV.
Is it because Nanako didn't face herself and awaken to her persona? Do we need personas? Is he trying to get us to awaken to our personas so we can fight back against something in the TV world? But then he called the TV world a great place, didn't he? I think that's what Yukiko just mentioned. So, maybe I'm just overthinking
Come on,
things.
don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
That's okay. That's fine, Chie. Sometimes you just instinctively say whatever comes to mind, and usually that could be a very important part of the puzzle.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he failed to save Nanako.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them.
The only other thing is that there's another killer out there, throwing people into the TV for an actual nefarious reason. And then Namatame, for whatever reason, thought, you know what, I'm going to do the same thing, and that's going to be saving them. Or something. I don't know.
Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
I mean, we definitely know Mayumi and Saki were thrown into the TV because we saw them... Oh, we didn't see Mayumi, but we saw Saki on the TV, and she was in danger, and she ended up on the telephone pole, right? The possibility of a culprit besides Namatame. It's starting to look more and more likely, and I might have a hunch as to who it could be. Could there be something that proves this possibility? Namatame's diary, the copycat murderer, the warning letter, Misuzu Hiragi's alibi. I think it's the warning letter. I thought, you know what, maybe it's just semantics or whatever, but no, it is strange, isn't it? Just the wording of it. I don't think it's Namatame's diary. That proves that there's someone else. Copycat murderer, no. Definitely the warning letter, I think. I'm gonna try it.
Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
I pinned it onto my board.
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Yeah, with terrible punctuation and no capitalization.
Let's review them.
Oh, you took notes. Okay. Trust Naoto to keep notes. You recall that the first warning letter said, "Don't rescue anymore." Yeah, thought so. That's the advantage of actually having it on the corkboard. Those words were drilled into my mind. And the second one said, "If you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed." Right, it doesn't say someone will be put in and saved. Right? Killed. So that's someone else. Someone who's aware of what Namatame was doing?
Yes, that's right.
So, were they working together with Namatame, or were they just aware that Namatame was throwing them into the TV world and they just sat back and let it all happen?
Isn't that kind of odd?
Right?
Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, "Don't rescue or kill"?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and the "will be put in and killed" part doesn't make sense either.
Yes. Alright, okay, good. I'm feeling better about myself. I'm feeling better about what I've been thinking.
If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, "I'll put in and kill"?
Hey, could this mean...
That there's another killer, and that's the person who mailed those letters to me. Namatame wrote it wrong. The letter wasn't for me. Namatame didn't write it. Ooh, the music's playing. I think we're on the right track.
It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right?
Was it posted, or was it dropped off? I mean, I think it just had my name on it, right? So it must have been hand-delivered.
If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God.
We're wrong. Namatame's not the culprit.
Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
There's not two, but three different people masquerading as the Itaba serial killer, except Namatame I don't think was deliberately trying to do that.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
In the worst way possible, yes, I think so.
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed.
Oh boy, this has really turned on its head. I'm all in. I'm buckled up, ready for the ride.
In Namatame's parlance, Failing would have been the first 2 cases when the victims died.
Right.
If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did.
Right, okay, so it wasn't some sort of botched experiment of sorts.
It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Observing the entire case. So someone who's close to the investigation, huh?
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
No, it doesn't appear to be.
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
All right, let's go. Before he gets transferred. You all work together to take another step toward the truth. Ooh. Oh god. Seekers of Truth rank 2. We've got a long way to go. The Seekers of Truth social link has reached level 2, but I guess it's just going to keep ranking up over the coming days. Your power to create personas of the Judgment Arcana has grown.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
Well, we're going to need to break in.
I have a plan.
Naoto, tattoo the blueprints of the hospital. We're going in.
But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Okay, so we don't have time for that. Let's just go in and break in the old-fashioned way. Through the window. We're going to rappel down the side of the building. Or we'll
Hey, this place is off limits.
We'll just approach the front door as well. I got a detective with me.
I'm a consultant with the police.
Exactly. I, too, am a consultant for the police. I am the nephew of Detective Dojima.
I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID.
Yep.
Name of Naoto Shirogane.
Huh?
Hey, that's the Detective Prince you're talking to, although I don't think she likes that moniker. You're just talking to a high school detective, okay?
Ah, understood. I see.
And I'm her partner, so Waku Sr.
Well, you're on the list.
Oh, well, I'm with her, +1.
I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes.
I mean, it's just gonna be a bunch of, gibberish. There's no need.
Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
He would use the word gibberish. Yes, that's exactly right. There's no need to record it.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Correct. I am his representative on the force.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
Really? I was in the police station just last month, actually, working on a case. I won't divulge the fact that I was actually held as a suspect in the interrogation room.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself.
Yeah, he's the bad cop, I'm the good cop.
We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild.
That's what I'm here for, policeman on guard. Don't worry, I won't cause any trouble. Surely.
Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too.
Oh, yeah, well, he's always wandering the hospital halls looking for someone to talk to. Slacking off as usual.
This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Oh, you better tend to that.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely.
This works out nicely. There's a suspicious object in the lobby.
You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
Yeah, and you wouldn't send a high schooler to deal with it, would you? We're better off looking after the suspect. What are we gonna do? Toss him through a TV?
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Sir, yes, sir.
Understood. Please be careful.
All right. Looks like it's just us two going in to interrogate the suspect.
I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Yeah, he failed a spot check. That's for sure. We should probably report him to his boss. Wait, what? We're all going in? Jeez.
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object.
Just a bunch of origami cranes that I had yet to finish, that were still on my work table in my bedroom.
So he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
All right, let's go in. There's a group. We're still tittyless, unfortunately. Hello, you're here still. It's a good sign.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you.
Oh god. Those breaths he's taken. Are you responsive?
It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case.
But we need your side of the story, so please, explain yourself. What did you mean by saving people? And what were your movements?
And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are.
Oh, jeez. What the heck? Is it because they can have an open and shut case, or because they just don't like the guy? I mean, he did kidnap Nanako, so yeah, there's plenty to hate about him.
But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh? Yeah, we want to know. We'll listen to you. It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Is saving killing people?
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed.
Right, okay. So you were trying to, protect them from getting killed.
That's why I put them in there.
Okay. What should you ask him? Who'd you throw in first? It wouldn't be Yukiko, would it?
Huh? Me?
Actually points to her. Okay, so he didn't get involved until Yukiko. I can't tell if she's disappointed or, satisfied with that response. What should you ask him? Did you kill those two girls? He's gonna say no. Yep.
They were killed.
By who?
I couldn't save them.
Suppose you wouldn't know, would you? Otherwise, you wouldn't be saving them by throwing them in the TV. You'd save them by going after whoever was throwing them in the TV.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death.
Before any of us did.
Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her.
Ah, so it was to basically shelter them and hide them.
And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel.
Because, the police couldn't find Mitsuo Kubo because he was hiding in the TV world, right?
It all falls into place.
Alright, there we go.
His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
So he's not insane. He's just frail.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
And then Namatame started taking up the mantle, albeit accidentally, and... and the killer must have been just like, what the heck? Okay, you do your thing. Yeah, you keep rescuing them, buddy. I'm just gonna chill out. I mean, you probably didn't know that they were being rescued, quote unquote.
Indulge us in a few more questions.
What should you ask him? He's not gonna know what the warning letters are, but I'll ask him anyway. Why the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. What should you ask him? Why did you enter the TV? Who killed the first two? You wouldn't know, would you?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Fair enough. What should you ask him? Why did you enter the TV? If I have to say, it's because he looked incredible. I mean, he was guilty. He kidnapped Nanako. A different crime.
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
You entered into heaven. Of all the places. Imagine if you entered into, like, the castle or something. Or,
as I thought.
Or Rize's strip joint.
You... believe me?
Yes, more or less.
Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things?
No, not yet.
Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, We're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
And the fact that half of us know about the other world is because you threw them in there. So, there's that. Bit of a silver lining.
Only you?
Yep.
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
So please, tell us the truth, no matter how crazy or wacky it is.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
Willing? I'm excited to hear your side of the story. I want to know. I want answers. Yep, everyone's in agreement.
All right.
Okay. Go on. Ooh, okay, cool. I thought we were just gonna...
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge.
I thought he was just gonna, like, explain everything off screen, that's why it faded to black, but no, we're getting an actual flashback. And I knew that this was his place. This was Namatame's place. Oh, okay, good. I feel validated. This is my validation episode.
I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal.
Okay.
And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties.
Basically, you spiraled out of control because of your affair and getting caught.
I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on.
Right. That sucks that, like, the scandal basically forced her out of a job.
I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection.
I see. Sorry, I'm just going to be taking in a lot of what Namatame's saying here. There she is.
And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help.
So she was already in the TV at that point.
Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her,
your hand went through, similar to me.
My arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water.
Oh God.
I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
Well, lucky you didn't do that. The TV's too small for you to fit in, just like mine. But yeah, I'm glad that he's just saying, you know what, I put my hand through the TV and it felt like water. And we're all just nodding our heads like, yeah, we get it, dude. He must be so relieved that someone can believe what he's saying. Okay.
I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane.
I suppose it didn't help that he'd been drinking heavily. So, you know, he wasn't sober and he probably thought he'd dreamt it all. Not like us when we were, you know, not inebriated. We could put our hand through and be like, whoa, what the heck is going on?
In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work.
Yeah, you just wrote it off.
The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected.
Jeez.
That wasn't what broke me, though.
Right. Losing Mayumi did? Not being able to save her?
It was Mayumi. Being found dead.
I see.
And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Right. Namatame is casting his eyes downward painfully. He's going into shock again.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night.
Uh-huh.
Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi?
Calling out for help.
I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream.
I see.
So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program.
Wait, so she knew about it?
I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend.
And then she ended up dead, basically became turning it into an urban fact.
But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead.
What a coinky-dink.
The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself.
So this was our first day at school, I think it was, when Mayumi was found dead.
Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl.
Yep.
She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body.
Yeah, it was Inaba's worst-kept secret. Everyone knew it was Saki because of the failure to censor her properly, right?
And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her.
And that's how her name ended up on your diary, because you were tracking her movements, trying to save her.
Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
Because she'd been thrown into the TV at that point, right? Just like when, you know, we see little staticky silhouettes of Yukiko and Kanji until we get a full-blown actual TV show about them.
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business.
Right. Being the delivery man of Inaba. Delivering me swords and God knows what else I've ordered from Tanaka's, you know, amazing commodities.
I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
Ah. There she is. It's been a while since we've seen Saki.
After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful.
I don't even think we saw her in her school uniform, did we?
But that same night, on the TV...
So this was obviously before he embraced the kidnapping business. He just went up and tried to warn them, like, you know, someone's gonna kill you, I saw you on the TV. And she must have been like, are you nuts? What are you talking about? There she is.
She looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain.
The shadows were killing her at that point.
That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone?
God, imagine being Namatame right now. Just feel like you're losing your mind. You see people on the TV and you're trying to save them and then they're dying and you're just like, what the hell? I'm the only person who can do this. What's going on?
Come on! Please!
He actually sounds desperate. Like he genuinely wanted to save them.
The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her.
That's when you realize you need to take a more hands-on approach, huh?
I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife.
So you had all the time in the world to dedicate yourself to this new mission.
Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
He did. That's what broke him.
Yes. From the bottom of my heart.
So he wasn't pretending every time he was standing around town. He was broken up about it.
Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
Yeah, I can imagine, you know, just having like your private life, and then all of a sudden your wife finds success in show business. Then there's going to be a bunch of prying eyes in your lives, and the stress is going to get a bit much, you know. Anytime you or your wife do something bad, you're going to get ridiculed on the tabloids.
I think I can kind of relate.
Definitely. I should have said, yeah, Rize would definitely know all about that.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine.
I see.
We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV.
Yukiko Amagi.
That was you.
I'm loving these flashbacks, I gotta say.
She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something.
Right.
My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then?
Right. But, I mean, all you knew about the TV world was that you could stick your hand through. You didn't know that it was, you know, gonna be good or anything. What a gamble that was.
The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me.
Oh, is that why you thought it was good? Because Yukiko smiled at you from beyond the TV screen?
I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her?
Uh-huh. And did you have any way of pulling them out of the TV, or were you just gonna keep them hidden there forever?
What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again.
That's just Yukiko's pleasant nature, I'm afraid.
And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered.
Oh, God. Yeah, about that.
Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind.
Right.
Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate?
Because he probably thought no one else has this power, right?
Was it my mission to save people?
He obviously didn't know that the first two were thrown into the TV. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been putting them in the TV world, right? I think. The first two were definitely killed in the TV because we just said Shadows killed Saki. And we went to the liquor store where she was killed. That's where we faced Yosuke's shadow. Okay, so yeah, they were definitely thrown into the TV, I'm sure.
But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably.
Right.
It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
Oh dear.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Yeah.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I mean, did he technically save them? I suppose, but I did say that, you know, why didn't the killer just come after them after they were pulled out of the TV world, right? What was up with that? I mean, but yeah, the saving part, Namatame spiked it, basically, set us up, and then we went in and did the actual rescuing and saving.
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me.
Of course.
I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion.
Can't believe that he could drive around in this truck and not be suspicious. Apparently he turned up in some spots and I didn't even notice this truck that he was driving.
I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
I mean, not directly, no. That was us. We saved them. After you caused a bit of a mess.
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die.
Yep.
Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril.
Yeah.
It was my friends here who really saved us all.
Mm-hmm.
I had a feeling that was it.
And now that I think about it, actually, because he threw people into the TV world and they didn't end up getting killed because of us, he must have thought, well, shit, this is working. You know, I'm saving people. This is going well. I threw Yukiko in the TV world. She's back. She's not murdered. Well, damn. Job well done, Namatame. Pat myself on the back. Let's do it again. Where's that kanji kid? You know, I think we actually kind of enabled him, didn't we?
When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
Because that was the first time you went through the TV world and figured out what was on the other side, right?
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
My little sister, who's barely alive right now.
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl.
Oh god, don't get me started.
That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place.
You are definitely not wrong. But I do have to think about Mitsuo Kubo, for instance. He appeared on the TV, and obviously we found him in the TV world. So was Namatame just driving around town looking for Mitsuo Kubo and couldn't find him? What happened then? You know, he didn't panic or anything. I wonder what he thought about when Mitsuo was taken into custody. Was he like, got the killer? I can't remember. I think he was around town at that point, but I can't remember what he said if I ever spoke to him.
I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was.
3 of us. Is that right? Yukiko... No, there's 4 of us. Yukiko, Kanji, Rize, Naoto. Are you saying one of those people you didn't kidnap? 3.
I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
So what's the deal with that? Was there one of us that you didn't kidnap? Who would it be?
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
That's right, he was there. That's the first time we saw him in his delivery man outfit.
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty.
I mean, you did kidnap them. It would be hard to confess that to each of us.
But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself.
Yeah, you kind of just became a shadow yourself.
I thought I was going insane. I probably did.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
This one here that I polished, you know, for a long time.
You really were trying to save people.
You know what, I actually kind of genuinely feel sorry for Namatame. I feel like he's gone through a lot of shit, and he was doing his best to save people. He just messed up completely by throwing them into the TV world. You know? I actually feel really bad for him. Even though, you know, he did kidnap Nanako and she's on her deathbed.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool.
I mean, yeah, your intentions were good, but the execution, pun also intended, you know, could have been better.
I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society.
Oh, brother. God. Yeah, maybe a different career path would be more useful to society.
But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power.
And you felt like you had to use it, because why else would you have this power, you know?
I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero.
Yosuke can relate to that one. Yeah, right on cue. Just like Rize could relate to the showbiz life.
I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
No, I think you did okay. Actually, I mean, if you didn't throw them into the TV world, I'm sure the other killer, or the true killer, would have done it. But, why? Why did the killer give up once we rescued them? Was he just like, well, meh. Meh. I'm done. What's done is done. That's what I don't get.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that.
I see.
I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences.
It's pretty brave of you, Namatame. That just makes me feel all the more bad for him. He's willing to take responsibility. He's just like, yeah, I kidnapped these people. I thought I was saving them, but in fact, it's even worse. I've got no one to blame but myself.
Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly.
Yeah, but, you know, if you didn't understand it, you shouldn't be playing with it. You know what I mean?
We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
That is true, but at least now we're on the same page, kind of.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people.
Right, that's what I just said.
The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
Because we kept coming in and cleaning up the mess. The cleanup crew.
I'm such a joke.
No, don't say that about yourself, Namatame. I mean, sure, a lot of people didn't take you seriously, and Mayumi was the only one, but please don't keep digging that hole for yourself, right?
I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
That's fine. You get some rest. You've given us more than enough information.
What are you all crammed in here for?
We were just interrogating the suspect again.
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Absolutely. Is that suspicious object gone? We were too scared to leave. That's why we were all holed up top.
Wait.
Oh?
I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Officer, there he goes blabbing again. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, we will. Don't worry. We'll find him. That's our plan.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders.
Uh-huh.
It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
He came close to committing some murders, though. You've taken another step towards the truth. Judgment rank 3? Yeah, we're speeding through. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely in investigation team overtime right now. The Seekers of Truth social link has reached level 3. Your power to create personas of the Judgment Arcana has grown.
Now get out of here!
Alright, on our way out.
I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen.
Yeah, okay. Well, how about you don't sit so close to the suspect and sleep while he's wide awake in the middle of the night?
Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Oh, we won't be. Don't worry. I mean, on this floor.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
She is.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
I don't think he flaked out, dude. He wouldn't.
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out.
Great. It's just another day here in foggy Inaba.
Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
I definitely think we need to go to the Amagi Inn where Mayumi was last seen, right? Because the killer is banking on the fact that there's no evidence because they're thrown into the TV world. But we know where she was thrown in the Amagi Inn. So hopefully there's something in that room that we can find.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
Ah, but the Amagi Inn closed that room, didn't they? So that's going to preserve the scene pretty well. I mean, the only trouble is we kind of slipped in there and probably made a mess, especially after that haunting incident of Hanako and Kashiwagi.
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it.
Yeah, Sure.
Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow.
Love the optimism. Oh, more interrogations taking place tomorrow.
We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
Lucky it's a day off.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Me too. Where is he? Maybe I'll get kidnapped in my sleep again. Tomorrow you'll be going out to talk to the people in town. Will this finally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? You decide to go home early and get some rest. Right, well, we got a big day tomorrow, so we're gonna need to sleep early. Time to interview the townsfolk once again. Not about the fog, but who the potential killer may be, because it sure as shit isn't Namatame.